Okay, here's something to think about. Stats show, like over 60% of candidates, they share negative rejection stories.
Wow, yeah.
And that can really hit your ability to pull in top sales talent. So are you confident your rejection process is actually helping your sales success, not hurting it?
That's such a key question.
Today, we're diving deep into communicating rejection the right way, using insights from the sales experts. So you're building your future pipeline, not burning bridges.
Absolutely critical. I mean, in sales, especially your employer brand, it's always under the microscope.
Right.
And every single interaction, even saying no, shapes that perception. The sales experts offer some really solid advice on turning this, let's face it, often awkward step into something positive.
Okay, so looking at what the sales experts say, the first thing that jumps out is timeliness. Getting back quickly.
Yeah.
Seems basic, right? But why is it so important?
Well, think about the practical side for the candidate. They're job searching. If you tell them promptly, they can refocus, move on to other leads.
Right, they're not just left hanging.
Exactly. Leaving them in limbo. It's not just bad form, it really damages your reputation and can tick off potentially great hires for the future. The sales experts really stress that a quick, clear no shows professionalism. It shows you respect their time.
And it's foundational, really,
Yeah,
for building any kind of positive relationship.
totally.
But it's not just about speed, is it? Clarity matters too.
Sure.
The sales experts mention you don't always need to list every single reason why,
Uh-huh.
but the rejection itself has to be crystal clear. No wishy-washy stuff.
Oh, definitely. Vague language can actually be worse than a straight no. Candidates need to know where they stand.
So they can adjust, move forward.
Precisely. The sales experts push for being direct, unambiguous, but still, empathetic.
Right.
And that clarity combined with the timeliness sets up the next big point, showing appreciation.
Yeah, the simple thank you, thanks for your time, thanks for your interest, it seems so small.
But it's huge.
Why do the sales experts emphasize it so much?
Well, put yourself in their shoes, right? They've put in effort, maybe hours preparing, interviewing.
True.
Just acknowledging that effort, like the sales experts say, it makes the whole thing feel more human. It shows you saw them as a person, not just another application number.
And that little bit of recognition, even in rejection, can leave a surprisingly positive impression.
It really can. It affects how they talk about your company later, even if they didn't get the job this time.
Makes total sense. And kind of building on that positive angle, the sales experts talk about keeping good candidates sort of on file for future roles.
Yes, this is smart talent strategy.
How does that work strategically for sales leaders?
Well, the sales experts point out the sales world changes fast, right? Someone who wasn't quite the fit now.
Might be perfect in 6 months.
Exactly. Or for a different team, a new opening. So keeping those promising profiles handy with their okay, of course, means you're building a future talent pipeline.
So it's a long-term investment in talent contributing to future sales success down the road.
Precisely. Proactive talent management.
Okay. Now, the foundation under all this, it seems, is just basic respect.
Mm-hmm.
The sales experts are really clear. Treat every candidate kindly, period.
Yeah, that's non-negotiable. And it feeds directly back into your employer brand. How you handle rejection tells people a lot about your company culture.
For sure.
And the sales experts connect that respect right to how you communicate, the channel you choose.
Ah, right. And they have definite opinions there. Formal channels are best.
Absolutely. Email's usually fine for earlier stages, but for candidates who've gone through multiple interviews,
A call might be better.
a brief phone call, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As the sales experts suggest, it's more personal, more respectful. What's a definite no-no is social media.
Oh, definitely not LinkedIn DMs or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Or other informal platforms. It just lacks the professionalism you need to maintain that strong brand.
Okay, let's tackle the tricky bit. Negative feedback. Do you always need to give it? The sales experts seem to say, maybe not.
Yeah, it's nuanced. Their point is interesting. They caution against giving feedback that's, generic or subjective.
Because it might not actually help, or could be taken the wrong way.
Exactly. If the real reason is just not the right fit, or maybe there was an internal candidate or restructuring, then detailed criticism about their interview performance might feel irrelevant, maybe even unfair. It can just create a worse experience.
So, according to the sales experts, the focus stays on being respectful and clear about the no, even if you don't give a full critique.
Precisely. Be clear on the outcome, value their effort, maintain that professional, empathetic tone. That's paramount for the candidate experience, even without specific feedback points.
Okay, great. So, For the sales leaders, the hiring managers listening right now,
Yeah.
what are maybe 2 or 3 really actionable things they can take away from the sales experts to improve their rejection process? Something that helps overall sales success.
Okay, first, set a clear internal deadline for rejections. Make it policy. Aim for, say, 48, maybe 72 hours after the decision is made. Get back to them fast.
Okay, timeliness rule. Got it. What else?
Second, give your team good templates for rejection emails. Make sure they're clear, concise, but crucially, express sincere appreciation for their time and interest. That echoes what the sales experts advise.
Good templates focusing on appreciation. Nice. And maybe one more.
Yeah, drawing from their advice again, actually implement a system to tag promising candidates for the future.
Don't just say you'll keep them in mind.
Right. Use your CRM, use a spreadsheet, whatever works, but have a way to easily find those silver medalists later for future sales roles. Build that talent pool.
Okay, fantastic. So wrapping up this deep dive with the sales experts, remember, how you say no is a huge touch point. It reflects directly on your brand. Prioritize being timely, clear, appreciative, and respectful. You're not just rejecting someone, you're potentially building your future reputation and strengthening your ability to attract top sales talent later on.
Yeah, think about it. Every rejection either builds up or chips away at your reputation in the sales world. Which path are you taking?
That's a powerful thought. So for you listening, maybe take a minute to look at your own process. Does it align with the best practices from the sales experts?
It's worth checking.
Definitely. We encourage you to check out their resources for more on driving sales success through great talent practices. Remember, even in rejection, you're shaping your company's future.